It's a post-debate moment with Jill Biden that quickly went viral, and some online are saying it made Joe Biden's night even worse. Here's what happened. The first 2024 presidential debate was a tough night for the Biden family. President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump went head-to-head in a rematch from 2020 to vie for the votes of the general public. While many weren't impressed by either candidate, people couldn't help but feel that Biden's debate performance was underwhelming and raised major red flags about his health. However, one person in his corner was his wife, Jill Biden. She guided Joe off the stage after the debate before joining him at a nearby event. Unfortunately for the president, his wife's behavior at the gathering appears to have only hurt his campaign rather than help it. Joe and Jill attended an event surrounded by their supporters after the debate as the First Lady praised her husband's performance.
Joe, you did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the facts.
The First Lady then addressed the crowd before asking them a question.
What did Trump do? Why?
Jill was trying her best to show her support for Joe, but her attempt at a sweet gesture backfired. The video of her praising Joe went viral, but probably not in the way the Biden administration hoped it would. Many internet users found the First Lady's behavior on stage to be awkward and uncomfortable. The viral clip of Jill praising her husband was not received well by people who shared their opinions online. One person wrote on X, "Jill Biden just gave the most cringe intro for Joe Biden after the debate." Joe's health and age has become a major concern for American voters, and his debate performance didn't reassure them. At one point, Joe seemingly lost his train of thought for several seconds while discussing healthcare, and made it hard to watch for even his biggest supporters.
With the COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with.
After witnessing Joe's questionable performance and the contrast in Jill commending him for how he carried himself throughout the debate, many found it to be fake and a push to make everything seem fine. One person wrote, "Probably not a good idea to have Jill Biden talk to Biden like he's a toddler on national television after the performance he just had. He is the president, not a kid who turned in his homework." The 2024 presidential debate wasn't the best performance from Joe Biden, and people know it. Many online conversations were about whether the president should step aside and let someone take his place in the upcoming election, but that doesn't seem to be Biden's plan. Ahead of the debate, the Biden campaign announced that they would be hosting a rally the day after the big event in North Carolina to garner support. While they were probably hoping this would come on the heels of a successful night from Biden, the reality is that many are worried about the president's odds in the upcoming election against Trump. However, he hasn't let the backlash get to him. Biden took the stage at the North Carolina rally and addressed the debate.
I don't know what you did last night, but I spent 90 minutes on a stage debating a guy who has the morals of an alley cat.
Of course, Biden had to address his shaky performance, which he did, and he seemed to reassure his followers in the process. He said, "Folks, I don't walk as easy as I used to. I don't speak as smoothly as I used to. I don't debate as well as I used to, but I know what I do know. I know how to tell the truth. I know right from wrong.
And I know how to do this job. I know how to get things done."